Well, today we are on the Block Paper Shears server and kind of just want to show you guys how much glass I've been cooking up recently, preparing for a pretty big project actually. So that's kind of the opposite of what I wanted to do. That involves a lot of glass, and it's going to be neat. It's going to involve villagers and hamster-like tubing and some other stuff like that, so it's gonna be fun. I want to see how far along I can get with it. I might need to do some testing prior to actually building it because I don't want to waste all this glass, although I do have Silk Touch shovels to help me out. But yeah, so I figured I might as well do an update on the BPS server as well. As you guys may or may not know, BPS server was created with the idea that we would never ever reset. That said, the nether chunk in the nether, or nether chunks in the nether, there is a particular chunk on the map that is corrupt, and for a while it was causing the server to randomly crash whenever we access that chunk. With 1.6 coming out, we were thinking that we might reset the nether. There's a few reasons for this, one being that we have no quartz in our immediate vicinity because we originally generated the map before quartz was a thing, and we had to go quite far away to get quartz. And other than Zor's gold farm, we really don't have anything else set up in the nether. And the nether hub itself, it's kind of, you know, gaudy. Yamalama did build it really quick and it looks nice, and I prettied it up as much as I can, improved the stairways a little bit. But I think we could do a much better job. I think some people want to step it up and do a much better job. So we're doing another reset. We're gonna be basically deleting the entire file. And what, you guys want a piece of me? And so we're giving people until July 6th to clear out all the stuff. Then the update will hit sometime before then. And then, did I get robbed? I don't have much in the nether, but I could have sworn I had some stuff here. I think I got robbed. Oh dear. Anyways, yeah, I don't have that much stuff in the nether. I only got my tunnel and also Jazz's tunnel. After we reset the nether, we are planning to... Is this all the stuff from my... This may or may not be... This is all the stuff from my store, I think. Yeah, cow products, books. Is one of these like the receipt book or anything like that? No. Yeah, I think that's my stuff, so I'll be taking it back. I'll confirm it later. Bunch of food here. Don't even need to worry anymore. Impling's been feeding up the server so well. What's in here? So yeah, people have been working together to clear up the nether, and I'm pretty sure somebody is gonna pick up the... Oh. That's unexpected. That's me. Oh dear. We gotta watch our back now. I've been walking around with pretty good armor recently, so it's gonna be... You're gonna have to get up pretty early to jump me. Oh. Double of any resource other than lava fall. So I guess potions don't include TNT. Mob ambush. Ugh, lava I don't like. I don't get to keep the item. Death by snoo, death by chocolate. Oh, that's always a possibility. We can always do anvil as well. We might get on it sometime. Too bad we can't use potions. I guess potions considered a weapon. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so we're gonna spend today. We're gonna clear out the nether and maybe some more time on the server some other day. Since we are gonna get creative for the weekend after the reset. I'm thinking I might just leave this be. I'm not gonna pick up this stuff. I'll pick up whatever I can that doesn't really expose too much. I guess over here is fine. And yeah, I'm not gonna expose too much. Just keep it relatively tame. Since I am gonna get creative, I want to make sure that this material is being used, and we're not just making new material on the server. To each their own, really. I'm not gonna tell people that they should do it in a particular way or what have you. The server voted and they decided they wanted the creative, and you know, it's their server. I just run the show. And as I mentioned before, you know, as long as it doesn't really get in the way of other people's fun, I think it's fine. For the most part, the no reset, I suppose, is for the overworld, because that's where most of those projects have been. Things in the end, things in the Nether have usually been just resource gaining things, and so it's you know, we really haven't been using that too much for our builds, and it's the builds that people want to preserve. So we're gonna be focused on continuing with that, and we'll reset this just because it was kind of necessary. People were starting to get really far out with their nether or their quartz hunting, and I wasn't super happy about it, mainly because you know, 1,000 or 2,000 overworld is not that same as 2,000 in the Nether, and it just means you have to travel really far later on, and I wasn't super thrilled about that prospect, because unlike, you know, traveling through the Nether, you don't have a fast way of traveling. Or sorry, traveling through the overworld, you can go through the Nether to make it faster, but you don't have that option in the Nether itself. So any distance you make, you're gonna have to make a super rail. But that said, you know, other people have done a heck of a lot more than I have in the Nether. I mentioned before, Zor has made 2 gold farms. He made a giant freaking one, and then that one didn't really work out as planned, so he made a second one somewhere else. I know Muffins and Yama, they have a pretty huge line of a rail line that goes to their Nether or the quartz mine area, and it was super freaking long. So that took them a long time, and they used a lot of resources for their power rails and such. So they obviously want to keep that stuff and maybe get, you know, a little bit bonus or something. But yeah, so most people are stripping down, taking away the stuff that they have stored up in the Nether here or there, and I'm doing the same, taking back some of this stuff. And I got a lot of my super stash of glowstone here. I gotta get that back as well. That for sure I want to take back, because that is a lot of glowstone. That took a while to collect, and I do not want to have to do that again. I may or may not actually be here for the reset, simply because of the aforementioned vacation that I may be taking. Jazz and I will be going on an Alaskan cruise, and I suppose by the time this video comes up, we'll probably be on our way back already, and we will be well rested and ready to do more stuff. My backlog is completely depleted now, but we will be doing some recording of Magicka. I'm very tempted to do the Deadpool game, even though it's not a it's an adult humor game, and I'm very tempted to do it just because it looks like a really fun game, and I like the humor in it. I mean, I like silly humor, and, you know, adult humor a little bit too. I like humor in general, and I like Deadpool a lot, especially the people who write Deadpool. I like them a lot, and so I'm very tempted to do that game as well, and of course we have Minecraft stuff. Haven't found a new adventure map playthrough yet. I mean, we do have Zombie Apocalypse, although Captain Sparkle recently just did that, so I may just forgo it because, you know, people can watch Captain Sparkle play through it. Even though recently I haven't been enjoying too much of Captain Spark's stuff, I always still try to support him, mainly because he was one of the people who I enjoyed watching play through Escapecraft 3 when it first came out, and he was super friendly to me as a map builder, and he was super supportive of future projects that I was working on as well. And that was before his first music video came out, actually. And I think that was, yeah, we were talking before his first music video came out, and then what happened was it came out first, or it came out in the middle of his playthrough of Escapecraft, and it was quite interesting. So it got decent exposure that way. Of course, Escapecraft is completely unplayable now on due to the recent updates and everything like that. I know in the past fans have helped out and created playable versions of Escapecraft, but to me, I mean, it's like watching Reboot these days. I tried to show a clip to some friends the other day, and it's just like the show didn't age very well, and the map itself probably didn't age super well either. You know, it was back in simpler times when things like falling sand blew people's mind, and now we have like falling sand entities and other fancy tricks. Speaking of which, though, I have been working on a PvP map. It is a bit of how do you say? It's a spin-off of Doge's Calamity, and in fact, it's a little bit of a reskin as well. I was a little bit lazy in the building department, and you know, I kind of wanted to run this one more time, but I don't think that's gonna work anymore. Oh well, we'll get it going again, or maybe we'll build a different tunnel. I don't know. The light tunnel ended up being quite laggy. I might just keep the glowstone and laugh at all how rich I am. Not too sure exactly what I'm gonna do when the reset occurs. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I've been working on a PvP map, and it's designed for 2v2. Originally I kind of wanted something 1v1/2v2-ish, but it was really hard to do stuff 1v1 and also balance, so we're focusing mostly on the 2v2 aspect of it, and look forward to that because I think we're ready to go into testing phase already, and then we'll see what happens, what transpires beyond that. Alright, so I've got a lot of redstone here to collect and a lot of redstone lamps. I think the rest of this is going to be fairly straightforward. I'm going to cut out here, guys, and finish the job myself off camera. Thanks for checking out. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, the amass of PvP videos this week. Let me know what kind of stuff you guys want to see come out of my channel. I mean, recently I've been doing pretty much just PvP stuff, although I did have the adventure map stuff. That just wrapped up, but we'll have alternate gameplay throughs other than the main three. I suppose, I know the people who watch my Pokemon stuff go, hey, you know, maybe do more Pokemon. We might do that soon as well, simply because I had to punch in, looks like I might have to punch in 100 codes, so I might have some decent decks built finally for that, and we might try it out. Otherwise, I might bug some people to pass along some cards and help me out so that I can also have some decent decks, and I'll show you guys what the current meta is like. Shoutouts to my friends who went to Toronto for the Canadian Nationals. I know one of the kids won the kids division. Another kid won the slightly older, no, he got second place in the slightly older kids division. There's two kids divisions. And then one of the local guys made it to top 32, but it got limited in the first round by one of his friends as well. Although, Just, do you remember how far Trevor went? Another guy went pretty far as well. He got into, he did fairly strong using a plasma deck. So a lot of my buddies did pretty well at the Canadian Nationals. US Nats is this weekend. If you guys are in the area of Indianapolis, go ahead and go play. I know a couple of them, including the defending Canadian champ, who's going to go there for the video game. Yeah, it's going to be this weekend when this video comes out. So yeah, he's going to be not really defending his title, but he's going to be there repping Canada. And a couple of my other friends are going to be there doing both cards and the video games. So that's going to be interesting for shows. I think that's about it. So let me know, guys, what kind of stuff you want to see when I get back, and I will do my best to oblige, simply because I have no backlog now and I'm willing to, you know, listen and do some things. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.